on the show, we put the spotlight on India's gems and jewelry industry. Demand for cut and polished diamonds from several countries, especially China, has plummeted considerably over the last few months. In fact, Gems and Jewelry Association is seeking policy boost in the upcoming budget to drive growth. What does the industry expect? To discuss this and more, we now have Mr. Vipul Shah, Chairman of JPEPC or Gems and Jewelry Export Promotion Council, now joining us. Mr. Shah, thank you so much for taking your time out and joining us here on ET Now. Geopolitical uncertainties and demand slump in major countries has impacted gems and jewelry industry significantly over the last few months. Any expectations from the upcoming budget and any steps that you expect the government to take to revive export demand going forward?
Yeah, actually, we had been invited for the pre-budget discussion by the Finance Ministry, and we were lucky. And on the most, we started with when we had an opportunity. We started by thanking the Finance Minister. They had taken really good care for the gem and jewelry industry for the year budget of the year 23-24, and that was very much important because they slashed down, as you know, that they slashed down the gold and silver duties, and which was very encouraging, and that really helped. You can see the retail boom in India. You can see a lot of foreign direct investments coming into India, a lot of IPOs coming overly subscribed. So this sector has gained, and you can see that in next couple of years with the study, with recent study from Deloitte, we are expecting almost 2,500 to 3,000 new stores coming up. So you can see how it is going to boost the economy, as well as a lot of employment will be created and generated. So we thank the Finance Ministry for looking into this segment and bringing down this gold duty. That will also help for a better expansion and better for the gem and jewelry industry as a whole.
3,000 new stores coming up and foreign direct investment into this sector has also risen. But Mr. Shah, India just a few days ago announced or introduced Diamond Imprest Authorization Scheme that allows duty-free import of natural cut and polished diamonds. Will this scheme aid the industry in reviving exports, which have seen a slowdown over the last few months?
Currently, if you recollect, just recently we received a notification from the Ministry of Commerce as far as as far as the duty is concerned. They have the industry was since long fighting for getting back the Diamond Imprest license, Diamond Imprest authorization, which recently the notification came. When there was duty, of 5%, this was already there in the foreign direct trade policy, and once the duty was eliminated, this para was not required. So they consulted the industry and they removed the para. Once after a few years, when the duty was reintroduced, this para was not installed. So it's like almost since last few years, we have been struggling to get it through that this para needs to be included. So we are fortunate that recently, last week, we received that notification, and the industry, they have started by giving for an average exports of 3 years. For last 3 years, you are entitled to import 5% polished diamonds duty-free, natural polished diamonds duty-free. So that is really encouraging, and it is they've started with minimum exports of should be a turnover of 15 million, and then there is a cap also of the license subject to $15 million. So I think it's a welcoming step, and with this, even it is also mentioned clearly that it should be for 25 cents and below. So at least as a lot of small diamonds and everything are cut and polished and exported worldwide. So this is really going to be a support to the industry, and we are thankful to the Ministry of Commerce for the same.
This is going to be a support for the industry. That's the word coming in. But reports also suggest Council is seeking approval of grant for generic promotion of diamonds in the international market. Is this true, and how much grant is the Council seeking for this?
Yeah, so that's right. One of the important things which we were discussing, that if you recollect, during the time of hallmarking, the way government promoted the hallmarking, and they injected funds to educate the consumer. So similar kind of funds we have requested for consumer education, where the industry will be raising a matching grant by the ministry to educate the consumer, since now lab-grown diamonds also have come in play. So we need to educate the retailers as well to make sure that what exactly they are selling, and that is what exactly to safeguard the consumer's interest. So that is the grant where we will be looking for consumer education.
Understood. We get that point, and I believe the council, with funding from the industry, is also developing world's largest jewelry park in Mumbai, and similar parks also in several other cities of Meerut, Bangalore, and other cities. Any ask or support for developing such jewelry parks? Any expectations from the government with respect to this?
Yeah, we have requested the ministry that to take this all gem and jewelry parks, which we are currently looking forward, which is coming up in Mahape, in New Bombay, and yes, in Bangalore and other places. So we have asked them, requested them that it to be considered as in a harmonized sector, so that can generate a lot of employment for the industry, and it will create good amount of jobs. So that is where exactly, if this infrastructure, if it's considered in a harmonized sector, it will be prioritized, and this will get different plus points from all of this if this industry is harmonized, considered as a harmonized sector.
Understood. So that's as far as the expectations from the upcoming budget are concerned. But last time when we spoke to you in the first week of January, you did suggest that demand for cut and polished diamonds from China has not rebounded meaningfully, although demand from US continues to remain very strong. What is the status now, and has demand from China now picked up over the last 1 month or so?
Yes, that you are right. Since now China market from this week onwards is on this Chinese New Year, and it's on a hot vacation. Hopefully, once they are next week, once they are back, they are now already destocked, and we are hopeful that they should be now looking to start buying. And the US market, yes, it has really performed well. And even if you see the geopolitical risk, which we had mentioned last time, now it has a little bit eased down. You can see that Israel-Gaza thing has also been out of it. So Middle East market will have a lot of support. And again, we are hopeful that with the new administration taken over by the US, by Mr. Trump, I'm sure that something favorable will be coming out from the US as well as US and Russia, UK and Russia. So that will really be in the better interest of all the industries as such.
You expect demand revival to come in over the next few months, especially after China comes back from lunar break. But as far as Surat diamond industry is concerned, has full-fledged production in Surat begun now?
Not yet, because full-fledged after Diwali, the production has not. We have not got the production to the full-fledged, because again, there is a tremendous control over the production, because we feel that even the supply has been also competitively restricted, and we want to make sure that whatever demand as soon as we see the demand growing, supply should follow accordingly. So that will really boost consumer sentiments and the prices as far as it's concerned. It will safeguard the inventory values as such. So yes, industry is very cautious as far as the production is concerned.
We get that point. That's the outlook coming in with respect to gems and jewelry industry. Mr. Shah, thank you so much for taking time out and joining us here on ET Now.